Are you looking for a way to improve your communication skills? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to get any new video that I post. Today, I will be sharing with you 5 tips for improving your communication in your marriage. Just 5 tips on how you can improve your communication in your marriage. But first, what is communication? What is communication? It is the imparting or interchange of thoughts, opinions, or information by either speech, writing, or signs. But I say that it is a glue that holds you two together. Yes, you heard me. It's a glue that holds you two together. We may have the best of intentions and we lose our way when we get drawn into work, our children, and just keeping the household running. It does take a keen effort. It does take effort on both of you by improving communication in your marriage. So, if you are looking for ways to improve communication, you're looking for what to do tips, on how to better your communication. If you're struggling, to communicate, in your marriage, then you have come to the right place. Stay with me to the end of this video and I'll give you all the tips on how to improve your communication skills. Amos 3 verse 3. Amos 3 verse 6 says, "Can 2 people work together without agreeing on the direction?" Can 2 work together? Number 1 tip is get in FaceTime every day. We often find that you are exhausted at the end of the day after, balancing all your responsibilities. By the time you reach home, you get home after work, you are so drained and tired that all you can think about is just spending time relaxing in your own space and with your own thoughts. This does not leave much time for you and your spouse or partner to reconnect at all, because you just want to be in your space. Maybe your partner as well wants to be in their own space. But set aside just a minute, 2 of you, a minute to talk face to face with each other is really important. When you set that aside, you will soon come to, really love and appreciate this FaceTime. But you have to start and then you will see the benefit. For it gives you a great way of reconnecting with one another. The key to understanding how to improve communication in your marriage is to spend a minute or few minutes with each other almost every day, away from everything else and anyone else. Even if it's right before you go to bed at night, be sure that you talk with one another about anything and everything, and see how this will really help to open up the floodgates and get the 2 of you talking again. So I will advise you to try it. Number 2, make time for just 2, such as date night. Date night. Set a night apart for 2 of you. Even if it is once a month, go for it. This can be the lifeline of your marriage and to keep the communication alive as well. So make sure you set once, even if it's once a month, set it aside that this is how we're going to be going out every month. Having time away from your children, away from responsibilities, and focused just on you two as a couple really makes you two stronger. So it's necessary, it's important. Also, this gives you a wonderful opportunity for 2 of you to have a very good conversation and also reconnecting, which is what effective communication is really all about in the long run. Number 3, talk about more than just the practical. Talk about more than just the practical. It's easy to get caught. It's very easy to get caught, house chores, cleaning the house, picking up the children, doing activities with the children, and all that. You can easily get caught with that. But make it a point of duty to talk about the things you like, your hobbies, your special interest, the current affairs, or anything other than just the practical or the functional, for it to keep the spark alive when you do this, and ensure that you actually enjoy talking to each other. It will improve, your communication skills. When you talk about the what is happening, even at work as well, you come back from work, you discuss it, is really important. Improving communication in your marriage, it requires you and your spouse to try different topics. Like I said before, you talk about the current affairs and all that, and avenues for keeping things interesting and away from the boring and the normal. Do things differently. Number 4 tip. Be honest and humble listener. Oftentimes we talk without listening. Be humble and honest listener. One of the essential ways to improve communication with your partner is to put aside your ego and, take the first step towards being open to listening to your partner. Being a humble and a good listener would also grasp the same habit in your spouse or in your partner. So be a good listener. You can try it, by following the simple steps. Try it. Remove every distractions, such as your phones, your laptops, your iPads, anything and everything that can distract you. Take them away. And also watch for non-verbal cues and gestures. Look out for them. Such interest. Sympathize or empathize where necessary. Show interest. Sympathize or empathize where necessary. Don't interrupt too often, but do ask probing questions, because most of the time we interrupt so quickly. Most importantly, think before you speak. Some people don't think, they just speak whatever that comes out from their mouth, which end up hurting your partner. Always remember, no matter how much of a challenge it might seem, but being genuinely interested towards your partner is entirely your choice. The 5th one, support one another. Support their dreams, support their vision, support one another. You want to be the one that your partner can run to any day, anytime. They can confide in, without going to neighbors or going to friends or family members, to talk to them, because you're not available to talk to. People cannot talk, your partner cannot talk to you about anything and everything. So please make sure that your partner can come to you. Support them in their dreams. Support them in what they do. And so you may need to revisit what it means to support each other. If you're still, you don't know, you're confused, you need to revisit what it really means, to support one another. Before you, run to a friend with your problem or, with your opinion, please try turning to each other instead. Before you take your matter outside, talk to each other. Know that a good marriage heavily depends upon love and support that you offer to each other. And when you open up to each other in this way, then you help to foster one of the most important elements of being couple in love. Those who support each other will always stay together. So make it a habit to always support your partner. Every marriage grows over time, and so does the way a couple communicate with one another should grow also, but we have to make the effort. A lack of effective communication can cause a lot of stress in the home. It can cause a lot of conflicts and even push the marriage towards a divorce. So make an effort. Learn, if you don't know how to communicate your partner, on how to communicate, and use all these tips that I've given you. Make use of them, and sooner than later you will begin to reap the benefit. Your communication level begin to improve. You begin to see the benefit of communicating effectively with your spouse, with your partner, with your wife, nor your husband. Thank you, and I'll see you some other time. Bye.